How well do you know your credit scores? Let's play Credit Scordle and guess the person's credit score based off of their credit factors. All right, so let's break this down. Here's what we know about their credit profile. They have a credit utilization of 80%, a payment history of 80% on time, an average account age of about 3 years, and the number of accounts that they're carrying is about 4. Additionally, they have a recent credit inquiry of about 5. And finally, unfortunately, they do have 2 derogatory marks on their credit report, which can be translated as late payments or accounts in collection. So let's piece these together and take our first guess. Okay, so looking at their payment history, it's at 80%, meaning they've missed some payments, but 80% is still gonna be pretty close to 100. We can also see that they have 2 derogatory marks, which is reflected by the missed payments and plays into this payment history percentage not being 100%. As we know, this is gonna be something that will push your credit down and will impact them. On the positive side of things, they do have 4 accounts with an average age of 3 years. This shows that they are potentially on the conservative side when it comes to the number of credit lines they take on, which can be both a good and a bad thing. First guess I'm gonna think about here in terms of all those factors I've taken into account, maybe something in the 600s. So let's think 680, see where that gets us. Okay, not quite. A little too optimistic with what we have been given, but we do know that last 0 is gonna be in the right place here. So let's see what we have missed. Their credit utilization is pretty high. Didn't necessarily touch on that. And as we know, this is a percent of the available credit that they are using at any given time. This can be weighted pretty heavily in the calculation of credit scores. This can account for about 30% of it, actually. This is definitely a factor that will push down their credit score even more. As I previously addressed, their payment history is 80% as well. This is another large weighing factor to our credit reporting, taking up about 35%. So both of those factors together make about 65% of their credit score, and both are not in ideal places. So let's take a look at another guess here, thinking maybe something in the 500s because of all those factors I mentioned. So maybe 590? Okay, so we know it's in the 500s, but I think I'm still overestimating it a bit because I did put 590. All right, time to rethink and see what we had missed. So we do have 5 recent credit inquiries, meaning they've been applying to new credit lines even more than the amount that they have currently, making me think that they are potentially looking to utilize a new credit line to resolve those 2 derogatory marks that they have on their credit. Unfortunately, securing new credit lines with derogatory marks can be difficult. So let's go a little bit lower. We know we're in the 500s, maybe 550. Okay, nice, we got it. So the credit score is 550. I covered a lot in terms of what impacted their credit score, so feel free to let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Want others to guess your credit score anonymously? Fill out our 30-second form as well. And don't worry, we're not gonna collect any personal contact information like phone numbers or emails. This is just purely looking at credit details, so it's all for fun. Think you can guess better next time? Let's see what credit surprises we have to uncover next.